Okay, let's try this again. See if YouTube's gonna do its thing today. Come on, YouTube. Alright, let's see if I can get in the channel. Alright, I'm here. Hi, Monica. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Carla. How are you doing, girl? I hope you're starting to mend up a little. I know being in the hospital's no fun. And a restricted diet might not be fun, but you could probably still find good food on that. Hey, Witchy. Good morning. Good morning. I totally didn't plug in the right camera this morning, so I had to log off that other stream and come on here. Move that out of the way. So I've got my tea. I've got my magazines. Let's see what we can make happen today. Always too much stuff going on. Okay. So we'll start with since we started it last time. Oh, that's no fun, but it's a start. It's a start. Well, that's not your permanent diet. It'll just be a little bland for a little while, I guess. So I have this huge pile of magazines, so I know this isn't all that exciting for everybody, but I thought it would be fun to come on and have a little chat and make some progress in harvesting these images so I can sort through them. And I'm going to try and categorize them a little better so that I can find what I want when I want it instead of having to dig through just one big, huge pile and hope I find something that works with what I'm doing. Witchy's right. Got to get that healthy tummy back. I'm trying not to throw them on the floor today because I did that last time. And picking them up was not very much fun. I got to be honest with you. Is it just me or does that guy come off as a little bit creepy? Carla, are you refusing to be good? That's my girl. Yeah, I didn't know magazine or National Geographic had staples in it. I've learned something new. Who doesn't want the word squish? I have to have it. Gotta have it. You are the perfect patient. Jelly and tea. I am not a huge fan of Jell-O, but sometimes it's what the doctor ordered. I'll whittle that down later. Oh, gee. Yeah, they do. Jello is a good thing or a very bad thing if you have to have too much of it. I only actually like a couple of flavors of Jello, and I feel like the hospital probably doesn't serve the ones I like all that much. I seem to remember a lot of lime Jello. I don't know. That could be fun in the right context or the wrong context. I haven't been up that long, so I'm not quite all there yet. I did get a little breakfast. And I'm drinking my tea. And I have water. Oh, slightly moist solid air. That's like the best description I've ever heard. You've only been up an hour? I've probably been up about 40 minutes. I was going to get up earlier, but I flipped back the covers the first time and it was like really cold in my room. And I just covered right back up and went, nope. And there I stayed. Because it was nice and warm and steady, and the pillow was just right. You think? Oh, 3 hours probably before somebody came in to check your vitals, right? Some of those words will probably come in handy. I should probably keep that O too for ransom letters. At some point, I may want to make my own word. I'll keep the creep guy in the biohazard suit. I think working in one of those little biohazard suits would just be the worst. It's like feeling really trapped. I'm not necessarily claustrophobic, but that's like such a contained area. They come an hour, every hour. Well, yeah, I think it, and just the feeling of like you can't itch your face. If you sneeze in there, you're stuck with it. So I think it's amazing that we've come so far in the world but something like the flu can still seriously take you down a whole lot. Oh, I like the back of that, but I gotta have this lady in the hat with the mask. I just do. Hi, Deidre. How are you today? You right, Witchy? That is no lie right there. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. I'm going to pick something a little peppier this tuck. I didn't really think this all the way through when I picked this magazine. But I've gotten quite a few creepy things out of it. Miss Lily has had her breakfast and she's in there singing happy songs. I'm doing good, doing good. Just, you know. Okay, now that's just silly. I think I'll be keeping that image. That should be something fun to do with. Taken out of context, that's quite ridiculous. Anybody doing anything fun or different today? You're putting in an old, okay. So you're making it into a sort of a, I don't like the staple in here. It's really messing with my, so sort of a photo album that you're doing in an old Reader's Digest. That's kind of fun. Smart move going outside. Thumbs up on that one.
Not the thumbs, man. Hey, this is more deep.
Say hi to the ladies, Mr. Mike.
Howdy, folks. Just passing through.
Probably got stuff on the agenda for today.
Yeah. Always something going on.
I'm trying to beat this. I think I'll start working at it from the other side. Those staples are killing me. My computer's just full of notifications today. You haven't chosen your next journal. And of course, Witchy says, good morning, Hover.
Good morning, Witchy.
And Carla, I think, said hello too.
Hello, Carla. Any word from Sleeping Beauty? No?
Oh, she sleepeth on.
Okay.
I don't know how late she was up, so.
Yeah, neither do I.
We'll see her when we see her.
That's a given. I gotta figure out this backyard thing.
Okay.
And the pumps.
Okay. And he is off and rolling, doing guy stuff in the yard and with the car. After this, I have a whole list of things. I made myself a to-do list last night, so I'll remember everything I need to do. Because I am forgetful. It's quite the list, I must say. I probably won't get it all done today, but at least it will give me something to focus on. Right? Good morning, Miss Lily. How are you? Okay. Bubbles. You're a list maker too? Yeah, I think of things in the morning that I need to do, but I rarely write them down. I was bullet journaling for a long time, which was helpful. But if I don't make a list, I will get sidetracked because, you know, that's the kind of person I am. And, you know, squirrel. And there I'm off and running. And then at the end of the day, you know, you're reviewing the day, and I'm like, well, I didn't get anything I said I was going to do at the beginning of the day. So last night I was like, well, then I will just make myself a list and see if I can't stay a little bit better on track. So I have it's around here somewhere. I moved it when I started this thing. Now I got to find it again. It's on a pretty good sized sheet of paper, so I think I'll have good luck finding it again. I like that. Strong roots is a good word. Keep that. Sometimes magazine harvesting is not all that exciting, but after I finished the last round, I did have a very huge fun pile of things to work from. And I'm hoping when I get to the end of all of this, I will have a really good stash to work with, because we're going to be doing a lot of mixed media and journaling by fives. Yes, ma'am, she is still down for the count, but I know that she was up very, very much later than I was, so. Carla, I could probably just be humming to myself, and that would be more interesting than where you are. Hospital is not known for high entertainment. Just saying. And all the doggies are outside doing doggy things. He's a stealthy one. I don't think I'm going to need a picture of buffaloes. I actually just want part of the picture where the guy is holding the sign for this. Lou Romano is Lou Romano in The Trouble with Lou. I'm easily amused. You have NASCAR in the background. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
It's boring being sick in jail.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hoping at the end of this it will be like a monster fantastic stash. I can be a night owl, but I'm trying to kind of hit a moderate place in where I'm sleeping and waking up. Because even though you have the same amount of hours in the day, no matter what time you're up, when I get up and then all of a sudden it's starting to get dark, I feel like the whole day went by and I missed all of it, but like 2 hours from like noon to 2 or 3 or 4, because it's still getting dark pretty early. And psychologically, it just makes me feel like I'm not getting enough done, even though I have, it's not like I have to stop working when it gets dark. It's purely a psychological thing, I think. So, I'm trying to get up a little bit earlier so that I at least witness more daylight hours. In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter at all. You have, if you apply yourself, you theoretically have enough hours in the day, no matter what time you get up. So, but for me, I recognize that I'm getting like a psychological hit in a negative way from I got to keep not getting up just a tad bit earlier. If you don't take your meds, you'll be up all night. I like to be up at 4 in the morning, honestly, because it's quiet and I really like the times when it's very quiet. I like that cityscape right there. I don't know what I'll use it for, but for now I'm going to keep it. Yeah, so I'm trying to get up a little bit earlier. Hence the setting the 11 a.m. time to come on for a while, because it will help make me regulate the schedule. If I know I have to be up at 11 to be on live and do some stuff with you guys, or even if it's just me in here and I'm talking to myself, it gives me a thing to focus on and get myself out of bed, get moving for the day. That's the bother about being self-employed, is sometimes you don't always make the most responsible decisions. And I could be just as lazy as the next guy. Oh my gosh. I totally could. Definitely have to keep that one. That's a little scary, actually. Your tea came with lemon jello, chicken broth. Oh, and bad tasting grape juice. I am not a fan of grape juice. I never have been. But I know that's something they give it to you in the hospital. I think I want the word realm. I just like that. I think I'll take that. I'm going to keep the phrase, "It's a good monster." I like that. And I'll take the words "a monster" from right here. Yeah, fruit juice is just pure sugar. Good grief. I always craved fruit juice when I was pregnant. That's when I craved it the most. With every pregnancy, I wanted fruit juice. Good Lord. Ooh, okay. Let's keep that one. I like this one where the flowers are growing on the lava encrusted. Here we go. We'll keep that one. Hi, Tina. How are you? You're never, as long as you're here, you're not late. It's not like I'm keeping track, giving you demerits for being late and stuff. I don't roll like that. It's not my style. You are only as early or late as you believe yourself to be. These staples are really making me unhappy. Let's see if I can cut them out. There's not very much of the magazine left. Let's see if I can just go around that. Not all National Geographics has staples in them. I wonder if this was just because it was a bigger issue. That was obnoxious. Okay, that's a little weird. I think I'll keep that one. Ooh, just the notifications rolling in for stuff. Pineapple and pomegranate are yours. Hi, Denise Joe. How are you? I missed something. You like orange juice and apple juice? Occasionally, I do like a glass of apple juice. Your glucose was at 70. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. That one's one's weirded me out a little bit. I'm gonna keep this one too down here. I can see that with a funny caption on it in a mixed media. I think that could be fun. Those words are too fun not to take. Well, that's a real fish. We'll keep that one. That's probably not a real long-term keeper, but kind of like that as a background. Cut it down a little bit. That'll make a nice background. I know it can be fun. I know it's not all that fun for everybody watching. Are you guys at least doing something fun where you are? I know Carla's in the hospital watching NASCAR, but are the rest of you trying to keep it fun? That was one. If this was one image, I would keep it, but it's two images. Maybe I can make that work by keep them together. Maybe I won't get confused. And I can make this work later on. I'm going to try. You're multitasking. Oh no. That's always my greatest downfall. Are you successfully multitasking? Okay. One magazine down. Let's see what else we can do. Let's try this one. This is about cheese. This could be terrible. It's a nice weight cover though. I like that. Maybe I'll keep that for working on something. Well, Nikki, you got it down then. You got the best of both worlds there. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for leaving me a thumbs up. Oh, yes, the desk issue. Not really sure why I bought a book about cheese. I think it was just in the moment. I was excited they had so many magazines. Because usually I go in and there are none. Or somehow they have those sad, sorry, like welcome to Las Vegas kind of things. Where it's one of the free publications, but they're trying to charge you money for it. At the Goodwill or... I'm like, no, but I went in this one time and they had so many. I was like, woohoo! A bicycle built for two. They use salt from the cheese to de-ice the streets. Oh, ew. The moo on both counts for the traffic. That is no good. No good. I don't like the picture of the blue cheese and the pear, but I can't imagine having a reason to need that in a collage. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. I did get the word goddess out of it. That's awesome. Okay, if I cut this picture out and then I cut the cheese off it, that old man is creepy. Hello. So we'll just take the creepy portion of the picture. There we go. Now he just looks creepy because there's no cheese involved. Oh, Denise, you're 22 minutes from Daytona. I'm guessing you're probably not going to leave the house for most of the day or all of the day if you can avoid it. I didn't think about that. I didn't realize that there was a race going on there when I decided to come on live. Ooh, great mistakes. That's a good one. Got to get that one. Oops. Yeah, that's words. I do like that slice of chocolate, whatever. I think it's chocolate cheesecake because this is a cheese magazine after all. I think I will skip the goat picture. That's a little weird. Has nice big pages. It's too bad shiny magazine pages are not good for a whole lot of things. That is a nice big page right there. You now have made me sort. That's kind of how I keep them. I used to have an assortment of boxes. I got them when I worked at a high-end clothing store, and I would kind of theme them so that ooh, I think I have to take that picture. I think I have to. There's some beef in here. I'm going to take them. You never know when you might need a picture of beets. You were just watching highlights on the news, and then of course, I know it's not spelled correctly, but I'm keeping the beet it because it's spelled like the vegetable. Oh, here, those are good words, and then some ice cream. Ice cream makes lots of things better. I do like to put them in themed stuff. I'm keeping this picture. I don't know why I would need this, but I'm going to do it. Maybe I'm just secretly hungry. Could come in handy at some point. Okay. And I suppose as vision board goes, if I ever make a vision board, maybe I want mascarpone on there. That's a good life goal. I'm trying to think if I think that guy's creepy enough for my creepy people thing. I'll take him out. And, well, there you go. What kind of fun can you guys have with that picture? We'll keep that one. Never know which side we're going to use. Oh, I have to take the word doppel and your pleasure, even if I don't use them together. It's too much fun not to. This may have been why I picked up this magazine. There were just a few things in there that I thought, Oh, worldwide sourcing, that could be part of something. I like that. Maybe I'll make a poem ode to Pinky and the Brain. We'll take the word specialty just in case. No, Jennifer, I don't. It's really, really hard for me to get up. She goes on at 10 on the East Coast, which is 7 o'clock in the morning here. And I've explained this several times to several people. I can't. We've talked about Mike works 10-hour days, so he doesn't get home until 8 o'clock at night, and so dinner here is at 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30 sometimes. The average bedtime, Mike heads out around 12 midnight. And Bima and I are also are off and up from till 1 till 3 in the morning. I've gone to bed as late as 5 in the morning. Even setting an alarm and getting up. When I first got here, I went into her streams a few times. I would set an alarm and get up, and I fell asleep on the keyboard one time. I felt awful for the rest of the day because I wasn't getting enough sleep. So I can't be up that early and function for the rest of the day. So I have opted I just don't go in anymore. And by the time I'm actually up and awake, she's usually going offline, and that's kind of a no fun thing when you're always hitting somebody's stream just as they're getting offline. That's a weird, awkward feeling for everybody. When you're like, hi, and they're like, bye. So he can be a little creepy. I could see him as being a little creepy. He could work for my creepy people thing. So, I just can't get in there. And she doesn't really do anything later in the day. I miss all my favorite ladies in there, but I just can't. I would be working on opposite schedules, everybody in the house. And it's just easier this way. And it gives me a chance to get on at different times of the day and, maybe try and do my own thing a little bit. Ooh, that looks delicious. Apparently, I like mascarpone a lot because everything that's got a picture with mascarpone in it looks delicious to me.
Nummy.
Do we need that? Buy it now. That's crafty, ladies. We have our buying moments. So, and I have had a couple of people ask me, have I had a falling out with Natasha and all that? It's really just about scheduling. That guy's not creepy enough, but I like this little old-time farming picture down here. So I hope that you will all forgive me for not being in Natasha's streams. I just couldn't get there. All right, so we're gonna not do that stuff. I think that's a little much for me today. I don't think that's necessary. All right. You don't either, Caters? Yeah, and it's great that she can go on every day. And if it was a little bit later, I'd probably be able to make it in for at least part of the stream. But as it currently stands, I just can't. Ooh, I must be, even though I just had breakfast, still a little bit hungry because that looks delicious. Okay, do we think this guy is creepy enough? If we take the cheese out of the equation. Yeah, that guy could be creepy. Let's keep that. I know you've been in and out of the doctor's office. It seems like kind of a weird year for medical stuff. I feel like everybody, I think I'll keep the word treasure. Everybody seems to be in and out of the doctor's office or the hospital. I know Jennifer had dental issues and Carla's got her thing going on right now. And I just feel like I've heard many people having medical things this year. Seems like the year of the medical problems. I think we need to focus our energy on no more medical issues. I'm sure all these wonderful magazine people will be happy to know I'm like, is this person creepy enough for me to keep? And you had the flu, and that's just icky all by itself. So let's keep it positive. Let's try and find some things to be positive about. I know life is not always snappy, happy stuff, but oh my goodness, if there hasn't just been. That is a lot of cheese right there. Let's see. I think I'll take the word. Just take this. Considerable cheese. Probably won't use cheese, but since I'm being lazy right now, I'll take the whole phrase. I don't know if I'll be able to use that, but I'll keep it for now. You try not to leave your house. A lot of people did get sick at the end of last year, and it's just carried over. Oh my goodness, Denise. That's kind of a litany, isn't it? Somehow I don't think that's appropriate for collaging. We'll skip that. That's a nice picture of a farm, though, along the bottom there. Let's get that one. Oh, that can be dangerous, too, though, Witchy, because you're not getting exposed to all the cooties in the world. Then when you do go outside, you're like, ugh, and everything makes you sick. That's a big T right there. I think I'll take that T. You never know when you need a giant T. There's a big E on it. Big M on this page. Okay, so I either have to get on there. I think I'm going to take on their side from this one. Because I want to do more collages with, that does look delicious. Well, at least if you're at the doctor's office and you can pull some magazines, that is a good thing, I would think. That cheese looks weird. I know that that's normal for cheese, but I'm going to keep that one. You can maybe use that for something creepy later on. Otherwise, eventually, sometimes I go through my magazine images and I'm like, what was I thinking? Seemed like a good idea at the time. So we're getting close to an hour, so we'll finish up this magazine and maybe get a little start on another one. And then we'll be done for the day. I don't want to be on for too much more than around an hour, you know, give or take. There's a prison dairy in Colorado, apparently. I guess that's one way to... At least you learn a skill while you're in jail. That's a good thing. Anything that gives you a life skill can, you know, not necessarily a bad thing. I'm not a fan of hand sanitizer, but if things keep going the way they are, I may become a fan. That is a big together, so we will. And that is a bit of an odd picture right there. I'll keep that one. That may something going on there. We shall see. I gotta take big together though. Gotta have it. Goats are so cute. And they look, you know, they're in a cage, but I can't pass up the cute little goatee picture. I did, and I responded to you last night, Miss Kathy. And welcome. I think I did. I'm pretty sure. Let me go check. I'm pretty sure I responded to you last night. I at least thought about responding to you. But, you know, sometimes I have the thought and I don't always make the action that goes with it. So let me just make sure that I did answer you. I would never deliberately ignore you, Miss Kathy. Red alert. That's a good word. I'm getting some good things up. Then I have to go through my words and pick out. I did answer you last night. So if you check your Etsy, you should have a response from me, lovely lady. Curly, hello. And there's Switchy going wild again. She's got a thing about licking people in the box. Can't say I blame her, though. The Curly's pretty awesome. I think I'll even keep this glass of wine right here. I'm not necessarily the type of person who drinks red wine, but that might come in handy on a collage. And then here's all stuff about wool, because, you know. And here's the thing about fudge, which I'm not a super huge fan of. It is too sweet for me, but I know a lot of people love fudge. You're like, do I lose my fat lady card because I don't like fudge? Do I get some kind of demerits for that? I will take the giant stack of fudge because you never know. I'm going to do something silly on a collage. That might come in handy. Oh, little red wagon. Hello, Red. How are you? And she's meowing at us. Curly is very salty. Which you might need to up your salt intake a little bit if you feel the need to lick the Curly every time she comes in the room. Just saying. But if that's how you like to get your salt, who am I to judge? Might be the best way on earth, and I just don't know it. No. Oh, we're getting to the end. Oop, there's a giant congratulations. I like those for my for my journals because you can put them right down the side of a page. And then you have like a celebratory page. Congratulations. I don't know what for, but congratulations. It makes me feel better when I turn to a page in my journal and it's like, congratulations. Ooh, I got congratulations just for turning the page. Aw, sorry to hear that, little red wagon. Seems like everybody's having kind of an off day. On the very last page for completion, I missed something. What is Curly talking about? I'm going to go back. Curly on the very last page for completion. Are you talking about last night's journaling by fives, or are you doing working on your gypsy journal? What you doing, girl? I saw the picture of your completed bedroom, and I was totally jealous. And then I showed it to Bima, and she was like, you could never have that room because I can't be alone with white things. Because I'm a messy person. She said, that would be beige and 5 months flat. And I was like, true story, true story. All right. Ooh, I like the word rediscover. Let's see if I can get that. I like the word authentic too. I think we'll take both those. And rediscover. Now we'll even cut them. No, I'm going to leave that because I don't want to screw it up. Boop. All right. Take off the spine. Ooh, that's a lot of good words right there, even though I won't necessarily use them all together. I must have those words. Okay. Perfect. It's a cheese magazine. I don't know why I did it, but I wound up with some interesting images. Right, Red Wagon? It does not sound. Oh, a congrats for the last page. Oh no. The flu. Well, you keep all your cooties over there where you are, and we'll keep our cooties away from. Okay, so let's see. So choices are a science magazine, a gaming magazine. I have garden and gun. I'm not sure what that's all about. And I have an archaeology or a lucky. Any votes on what to move on to next? Science. Okay, let's see what we get out of the science magazine. Curly's quick on the draw. She's like, get away from the cheese. I'll take the word smarter right there. I am not, but I might need that in a collage or in a journal. Convince myself I'm smarter. Science magazines are kind of hit and miss. Sometimes you get really good stuff, and sometimes you get nothing. Oh, God. I'm sorry, you guys. Are you talking about the Macabre Mixed Media? Which you just threw yours out? I'm not sure if I can salvage mine either. I'm hoping to make this a long-term thing, but if they all turn out super ugly, maybe we won't be able to do it. I don't want to discourage people that they have to throw away their project every time. That would be no fun. If it feels defeating at the end of it, it won't last. You do that all the time? I like to read them first and then harvest the images. I love I rediscovered it, although it's not like a super in-depth magazine. They often talk about, in the small man verbs, new things that are going on in science. So it kind of keeps me in the loop without having to look at 50 different places. I used to read pop science, but a lot of it I found was starting to go over my head. So I don't know if I got stupider or the magazine got smarter. But the science magazines are fun. Is this where all the hags hang out? Why, yes, it is. Hey, Tammy, how are you? And Tina's determined she's going to make something out of that thing from yesterday. Yes, it's the favorite hangout for hags and grumpy old men. And Tina, around here, you don't have to hang your head in shame. We are all crafty hoarders of some sort. Els likes to call it, what does she say? We are all curators of curious collections of craft items, I think, or something to that effect. Is Jennifer, are you an honorary hag for the purposes of hanging out here? Ooh, I like the word imagination. I'm taking that. It's a little one, but that'll work. Reevaluate is a good word. Probably don't need the word pesticides, but security and safety is a good thing. That might come in. Uh-oh. Unhappy baby alert. I like that picture. I'm glad I could bring you a little uplifting news today. You are a curator. No, I am not being paged. I'm not even the grandma here. I just am an interested party. We're all crappy today. Wow. Oh my. Alrighty. I didn't know you could be celibate and a slut, but I guess it's possible. In my brain, probably, yeah. Smarter. We'll take smarter. And we'll take control. Well, I guess all of the words individually could be fun. We'll take the whole thing. I'll just cut the words apart so I don't think of it as a phrase, and I can use the individual words. Ooh, I do like the word paradox. I like it. Take that one. I try to collect unusual words that I don't necessarily think I could use right away, because in the right circumstances, you always want something, a little different. Ooh, the word lethal. We'll take the bugs. Some of those prompts in the macabre mixed media are about buggy things. I'll take those bugs. I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all. And Nikki's like, nope, I'm just a Smurf. Well, I'm definitely old, but that's okay. Because you know what? Now we can all stand on the lawn with our sandals and black socks and yell at the kids to get off our lawn and fun stuff like that. Curly was already there. That has nothing to do with being old. She's just on the inside. She's permanently a grumpy old man. Well, that's kind of an interesting picture. I think I'll keep that one. That could be kind of creepy. You hit half a century this summer. I am getting close. I will be 49 in April. So I have a year and a little and some before I'm 50. I'm looking forward to it because a friend of mine told me 50 is the new fuck it. And why wouldn't I enjoy that? Let's see. I cut right through the lady on her bicycle, so I won't be able to use that. Hello, Rose. How are you? I'm still not on. I always stay on Top Chat when I get in here, and then I feel stupid halfway through this. Curly's still a young spring chicken over there. Denise, you hit 50 17 years ago. Well, senior discount is that's something to look forward to. Elizabeth is 46. Oh, Carla is regressing. So what happens when you hit 25? Do you start going up again? I mean, what happens? How are you going to work that, Carla? Now that you're 0. Ooh, there's the word dissection. Must have. Bye, Nikki. Have a great day. Yes, definitely have some bubbles for all of us. Are we witchy? Are we so friendly? Or do we just seem that way? Nah, we're friendly. I don't like people in big groups like outside where they can touch me, but I like you guys a lot. A lot of that's probably you can't touch me. Except Witchy, who seems to like licking people. Seems to be her thing. Do I like opportunity? Well, I'll take emerging opportunities. That's kind of good. I might go in a journal or on a collage. What else do we got? I think the rest of that's not working, but I got some words out of that. Only salty peeps. Okay. Good that we all have our lines we won't cross. It's like, well, just the salty one. So what do you guys have on tap for the rest of the day of today besides Denise, who's going to avoid going outside because it is crowded and traffic everywhere? Definitely no touch. Yeah, I'm a no touchy person. Wow. just reading these article titles, I think increases your intelligence. Although reading the actual articles will actually increase your intelligence, I think. A couple of these articles I couldn't get into. Do you guys want to go outside because you know your daddy's out there, or are you not allowed to go out because your daddy's out there cleaning up your mess? I never know. I think they want to keep the doggies inside because they're cleaning. I don't know. You have the air conditioning on. We're hoping that it's warm enough later to just open up the house. Where are you, Rose? I know you probably told us before. Wow, Curly. That is a visual image right there. Carla, it's 23 here. Yeah, have you got on the hospital robe with the built-in air conditioning in the back? Yeah, I'm with Red Wagon. Where are you that you need AC? Because it's going to be 70 here today, but it's still like in the 50s at the moment. And Denise Joe's got the AC on too. Holy cow, where are you, lady? Oh, Texas. That makes sense. Seems a little early in the year for AC. Because in Minnesota, it's only 23 degrees. All right, once we're done with this, I'm going to head out for the day because I have been on for a little over an hour, and that's about my limit. Does anybody have any announcements or things they want to say before we head out? I did 3 magazines. That's not too bad. It's 38 and rainy. Cold and rainy. 63 here. It's 81 where Denise Joe is. That is quite warm. I am with you on that. Raining in Louisiana all week. Are you enjoying that or are you over it, Witchy? Laura, shamelessly. Okay, I will shamelessly plug Tuesday as well. So the One Witch and One Crazy Lady show will be on Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. It'll be Witch and Els in the chatty chat box, discussing all the things that they deem relevant or fun or just, you know, you never know what you're getting in a One Witch and One Crazy Lady show. It's always a good time. And it will be on, and then following that, about an hour after One Witch and Crazy Lady ends, is Late Night Lunatics. And it's being held on Bemis channel this week. Bye, caters. Have a good day. So, and I will be on tomorrow at 2 p.m. for my regular Monday shtick. Keeping you in the loop. I'll be showing you some things that are coming up. Not the full, I don't have the full packs for the next month ready yet, but I have some pieces out that I can show. And by tomorrow, there should be some stuff in the store. I'll be doing some restocking and pictures today. That is all I have. And if you have something else, this is your last chance. Carla, I hope that you continue to heal up and that you get home and that you can find some yummy good things to have that aren't liquid in the near future. Hiss, Curly, hiss. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. And until I see you in my life or someone else's, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Have a great day, ladies.
Oliver, come on.
Oliver.
Come on, Oliver.